Hello everyone, it is Vera here today. I recently finished a 10-day Vipassana meditation course, and in today's video I would like to tell you a little bit more about Vipassana. So basically, what is Vipassana? I will show you my meditation center. I did this meditation technique in Sri Lanka in a very beautiful area, Kandy. And I would also like to share the highlights of my meditation experience. So let's go. Okay, so what is Vipassana? Vipassana is a meditation technique observing the reality within the framework of your body. So what you do, you try to observe your body from top to bottom, from bottom to top, and then you will feel that you get positive or negative sensations in your body. So what you should do, you should not react on that positive or negative sensations, because everything comes and everything goes. With this way, you will be able to purify your mind, to get rid of limitations by not creating the aversion, by not craving the aversion towards that positive or negative sensations. We say that Vipassana is translated as the word inside. So basically you look into the inside and not the outside. Let me give you an example. Let's say you got a mosquito bite, right? And it gets itchy and you start scratching it, and then you basically create the reaction towards that mosquito bite. But let's say that you accept and you are aware that you get a mosquito bite, but you don't crave negative aversion, negative emotion towards that unpleasant sensation. Your pain will be gone. You will not feel it. And that's how Vipassana works. You can use this meditation technique and you can apply it in your everyday life. Another example. Let's say you have anger towards an object or towards a person. What we normally do, we normally say, well, I have this anger because of that reason, because of this reason, but we never look inside. We never know what generates anger. And if I would ask you, why do you have anger and what is this emotion, you would never be able to tell me that in precise words, right? You would just tell me your sensations toward it. What you should do, you should try to observe the anger as a sensation within the framework of your body. Definitely when you become angry, you feel heat or you feel other unpleasant sensations. And if you don't crave the aversion, if you don't create the misery out of that sensation, then your anger will be gone. That's how Vipassana works in simple words. I did Vipassana meditation in a very beautiful meditation center in Sri Lanka. There are different centers all over the world. Also, there are different meditation techniques that teach Vipassana all over the world, but I chose for the most strict one, that is Vipassana meditation taught by Goenka, that is a meditation teacher. There is a website and I will link down below, and you can check out, maybe there is Vipassana in your city or maybe in your country. Of course, there are different centers, but they teach the same technique. But I still decided to come to Sri Lanka for that because, well, let's say we go to school and we have an educational system, right? And according to this educational system, all of us have to learn this and that, and like math and literature and whatever. So technique is the same. But as the schools are different, as the capabilities of students are different, we all get different results. So as I finished my 1 month trip to India, I decided that meditation somewhere in the mountains in Sri Lanka, in a very quiet and peaceful place, would be so beneficial for me. That is why I chose for my meditation center in Sri Lanka and the very beautiful mountainous area Kandy. Let me show you how it was. Hello, today is the 10th day of my 10-day Vipassana meditation course. I just got my camera back, and before I leave the place I decided that it would be really nice to show you around and to show you the place. So every day I woke up with this wonderful view. Well, actually, I woke up at 4 a.m. and it was dark, but that's the view from my room, from my small house. So every person lives in a separate house. Those who done Vipassana more than once live together. Here's the entrance. Not much. I actually already packed the stuff because I thought that today is our last day, we have to leave, but it turned out that it's tomorrow, so we're staying another day. Here's the bathroom and the toilet. Let me better show you around before I leave it. Now we are going to the meditation call, where we were meditating 9 or 8 hours a day. And I go up this 88 stairs. I know there is exactly 88 because I was counting it so many times. Because of the lack of physical activity and sitting at the same posture so long, your body is very, very tired, and it is really hard to walk or to climb the stairs. The only thing you want to do is to sit or to lie, or maybe to eat, of course. We are coming now to the meditation hall. We live in the nature everywhere. Here you can actually see the monkeys jumping. Wait, you see one monkey there, the second there. On the roof. Oh, and on the last day, a monkey stole my alarm clock, so I didn't really have the time. I didn't really know what time was it. But you always have the bells, so it was not that big of a problem. So here is the meditation hall. You see the rules, and here is our timetable. So, as I told you before, we woke up at 4 a.m. every morning. Then the first meditation, 2-hour meditation, was from 4:30 till 6:30. Then the breakfast. During the day, there were 3 1-hour meditation sessions when you were not allowed to move. It is actually called the Vipassana meditation, from 8 till 9, from 2:30 till 3:30, and from 6 till 7. And we went to sleep every day at 9, and the next day again waking up at 4. Now let's try to come inside if the door is not closed. There are no meditation cushions anymore, but you'll at least get the understanding how it looks from inside. So come. It was told that it is better to meditate inside and not outside in nature, because outside you get distracted by so many noises, and here there is the silence. I just found my number, if you see. No, not sure. Yes, 14. So at the beginning you got your number, and you had your own meditation seat, and you had your own seat in the dining hall. And now I will show you the view of the surroundings. Let's go up. By the way, a very interesting fact: out of 30 women in the course, 26 were locals from Sri Lanka. For them, Vipassana has a more religious meaning. They believe that by practicing Vipassana meditation, they will get closer to Nirvana, which means they will not go to the next life, but instead they will reach eternal peace after this life. As I told you before, Vipassana meditation taught by Goenka is considered to be one of the most strict meditation courses. What I mean by that, you have to follow code of discipline as well as noble silence. Noble silence means that you are not allowed to talk to anyone, any other meditator, and you are even not allowed to look in their eyes, which means that you will be able to look and to feel the journey within and to reach the deepest levels of your mind. Yeah, the deepest levels of understanding your mind and your soul. You still can talk to the teachers. They will follow and direct you and explain you what do you feel, how do you react. I would definitely recommend you to participate in the Vipassana course, but I would not like to tell you about my experience of Vipassana, because if you decide to participate in the course, you will start associating my experience with your experience and start comparing it, which is obviously wrong. But I would still like to tell you some highlights of my experience maybe, and definitely the structure of the course. So let's start with the structure. The first 3 days we try to focus on the breath. So basically first this big triangle on your face, and the third day this small triangle in the upper lips, in order to feel the sensations on your face and in order to sharpen your mind to try to feel the sensations all over your body later. But the real Vipassana meditation started on the 4th day, when we were told to observe our body from top to bottom, from bottom to top, and sit without changing the position within, let's say, 1 or 2 hours. Of course, from the very beginning, it seems not very hard, but the time goes and you feel that your legs become numb, that you have a back pain or you have pain in the knees. And what we would normally do in this situation, we would change our position. But as the Vipassana technique tells you not to change the posture, the position, you start creating aversion towards it. Wow, I feel the pain in my back. Wow, I feel the pain in my knees. And then you focus your full attention on that pain centers, which you should not do. What you should try to do, and what Vipassana meditation technique teaches you to do, is you create the self-awareness. Let's say, okay, I have the pain in my back, or okay, I have the pain in my knee, but I still keep on observing my body from top to bottom, from bottom to top, and I still try to create this flow, and I don't pay that specific attention to that pain body, right? And then if you do that for a certain amount of time, your pain goes away. On my 4th day, it was a very strange experience because I promised myself not to move, but I'm never used to sitting in the same position, in the same lotus position for a long period of time. And starting from the minute 10, I would say, I started feeling pain all over the body, like everywhere. And I was trying not to react on it, which was pretty hard. I was trying not to crave aversion towards that obviously negative sensation. And after 2 hours, I just started crying. But that's not the thing. On the next day, I feel that I was able to overcome that barrier, to eradicate the pain. And on the 5th day, and starting from the 5th day, I had no pain at all. So between the day 5 and 10, I had no pain in my knees and in my back and everywhere, which means that the technique actually works. On the day number 7, I started feeling the lightness in my body and all that nice sensations all over my body. But you should try not only not to react on the negative sensations, but try also not to get attached to the positive sensations, because the sensations change not only between different people, but they also change from time to time within your body. And on the day number 9, we were told to try to look through our palms, to look not only within our body, but to look through our body, to feel the lightness in the body, and to feel that we reach that depth, we reach that sensations. The last highlight, I would say, it was the day number 9. So as I told you, I did the course in a very mountainous area, and we had heavy rain almost every day. So on day number 9, we had a really stormy weather with thunder and with lightning. But as we were meditating, the rain stopped, and we were sitting silently in a one big room. And I remember it was pretty weird that after this storm it was so silent, and then I felt the wind blowing all over my face, and I felt this wind with the whole body. And I thought, yeah, but how can there be any wind if the doors are closed, the windows are closed? Oh, by the way, the meditation was always inside in order not to get distracted by all that outside noise and all that nature noise. So everything was closed, and we were sitting meditating in a very silent room. And then I suddenly realized that that was not a wind blowing towards my face, it was my breath. So I was able to sharpen my mind and to create the self-awareness of my body to that level that I was able to feel my breath as if it would be the wind, strong wind blowing all over my face. I told in the very beginning of the video that Vipassana is a meditation technique. But I would like to tell you that Vipassana is not only a meditation technique, it is the way of living. It is the art of living. By observing the negative emotions and not craving the aversion or misery towards them, you are able to liberate your mind, and you are able to reach the equanimity of mind. Equanimity means the balance of mind. And that's how you find your true self. That's how you find who you really are. So Vipassana is the art of living. You know, when you go the deeper level of the human being, as an example, you observe your body, but in a general sense, the deeper level of a human being, you understand that we, people, are loving and very compassionate. We are able to live in harmony. We are able to understand the harmony from within. And I wish that every person would have this way of living, would understand that living the life with love, with compassion, living the life helping other people, not creating aversions to negative emotions, trying to stay positive, trying to stay calm, trying to stay balanced and grounded. If all of us would understand that, then our world would be such a more beautiful place to be. Vipassana is only the seed, it's only the start, the beginning of the journey. You should understand that you do Vipassana in the meditation center and you're detached from all the noise from everyday life. But once you go back to the normal society, once you go back to your daily routine, that's where you can apply your meditation techniques that you were taught in Vipassana, and that's where you can start applying the techniques in the real life. That's, of course, the negative emotions will come. Of course, you will still probably generate some negative sensations, some miseries in your life will happen, but the way you react on them, at least being able to observe, being able to create the self-awareness that, okay, that is a negative sensation, wait, let's stop for a second, let's understand what is the reason. That will benefit your life in a very general, in a very broad sense. So Vipassana 10-day meditation course is only a small seed, but how you let it grow, that is totally up to you. So I definitely encourage you to do this Vipassana meditation course. By the way, there is a book called The Art of Living by William Hart. If you want to get kind of the overview of all that Vipassana stuff, then definitely read a book, and then you will understand whether you want to start this journey, or maybe whether it's not for you. I will write down the name of the book in the description below as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any further questions on Vipassana, let me know, write down the comments and tell me if you like this video. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and maybe see you in the next video.